What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today is new car day. So guys, yes, it is a new car day and I'm really excited, but to start with I've got some sad news, and that is we have an empty space on the driveway because we had to sell the Mini. Yes guys, sadly we had to sell the Mini because this car that came up today came up at the perfect time, and I've always wanted one of these cars. I think they're great little cars, especially for a little daily. But the Mini done a great job for me. It was brilliant for B-road blasting. It helped me learn about modifying my own car, learning how to kind of get under the bonnet and do those sorts of things, because they're actually really easy car to work on. So I'd really highly recommend one if you really love them. But like I say, we're getting a new car today, and this one's going to be the next one for the kind of budget build for the channel, and also it's going to be my new daily. So we're going to head over and pick up the new car now. So guys, we have arrived and we're picking up the new car, and we're actually picking it up from Gary at AP Tuning because actually Gary is selling it. So let's not go on about this, let's just show you what car I've bought as my new daily for the channel. Yes guys, I have bought a Ford Fiesta Mark 7 ST. Okay, so some of you will be wondering, why have I bought a Ford Fiesta ST? So, number one, the problem I was having with the Mini is the tax was really expensive just for a daily, and it was absolutely doing me out of fuel. And honestly, I love a Ford. My family have always had Fords. I had a Ford Mustang at one point, and for a daily, guys, these things are sick. As much as people hate on them, if they're kind of tuned and if they are modified in the right way, they can be really cool cars. And I've got a really good steal with this car, so let me tell you about it. So Gary had this car up for sale because it's got actually a bit of history behind it. So this car was bought in from Gary as a non-runner, and Gary basically gave the car a new engine. So they sent the head off and they had that all refurbed, and the bottom end was a brand new bottom end from Ford because basically there were cracks in the engine block, and that's because someone hadn't been looking after it, not been putting the oil in when it needed it, and it had been getting running dry, and obviously the engine had then gone rubbish and broke, and obviously it was a non-runner. So Gary brought it in, got it all back to scratch. So this car has 73,000 miles on the chassis, but 500 miles now on the engine. So it's been sort of partly got run in by Gary, and it's now been sold to me, and this is my new car. But this car's also got a little bit of a beauty secret with it as well. It's actually already stage 1 mapped, so instead of being around 180 brake horsepower, it's actually 220 brake. So that's actually really cool. And honestly guys, I've never driven one of these, so I'm actually really excited for taking it for a drive and getting into it. But I want you guys to tell me, what do you think to it? I know, like I say, some people don't like them, but I do love a Ford, and I want to have this car as something that I'm going to modify, but in a nice way. Honestly, I'm not going to worry about chasing too much more power. 220 brake horsepower for me is great, and as a daily, it's going to be really good. It's getting like 40 mpg. It's 180 quid for tax a year, which is like half it was on the Mini. It's got 10 mpg more fuel economy as well than what the Mini had. So I just think it's going to be a great little daily. And also, my wife is going to be happy to drive this because she used to have a Z-Tech S Fiesta, and she's going to happily drive this thing because she loves a Ford Fiesta. She really does. So we just got back with the Fiesta, and it's an absolutely amazing car. I'm over the moon with it. We had also a little chat with Gary as well before we left, and we found out that this has the Puma Speed Max D stage 1 map on it, which takes it up to around about 220 brake horsepower from about 180. So that's actually about a 22% increase, which is amazing. So I was really chuffed with it. First drive, never driven an ST, and I love this thing already. It's absolutely amazing. It's going to be a great daily for me and great for a new build for the channel. So what I want you to do is let me know in the comments box below, what do you think to the Fiesta? Do you like it? Do you not? And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because that's going to support the channel. But until next time guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.